Hello. This is your man, Nicholas Shepherd from the Shephard Family Enterprise, Business Administration and Information Systems Consultants. And this series is the topic Business Mindset. And in this series, I want to explain to some of my followers, all of my followers, excuse me, about a situation I just encountered. And it's about communication. Okay. Now, most of you that have been working with me from day one know that I have been in this profession for quite a long time. Okay. And before I get ready to get started, okay, I would like for you to go ahead and make your contributions via PayPal or Cash App. All you got to do is scan the QR codes that you see here on the screen. Either the one on the left is PayPal, the one on the right that you see is Cash App. Go ahead and make your contributions, okay? And these contributions will help us to be able to represent other business entities in other countries that need our assistance that cannot afford to promote their organization or their business due to the fact that the competition rate on a financial level is too great. So we try to streamline some of those costs so that they can get their product and services served or sold or distributed here in this country through our um, business entities, okay, that we also support, okay? So go ahead, make your contributions, um, and they would be highly appreciated, and we need your support and your contribution so that we can help business communities, either they're here in the United States or abroad, so that we can get these venues to your location. We get you in contact with different vendors that you may not know of. We communicate with these individuals um, really frequently, and they contact us to find out are there any services that are here in the United States that they can utilize, they can send products to, and then you can pretty much sell those products at whatever rate you want. They are low cost products that they have. Some of them are a little high, but then you can market those things depending on your marketing abilities. Okay. All right. And on with the topic. Now, as most of you know, that in my business profession, okay, I am a business consultant. And what I do and the things that I primarily communicate with most of my counterparts is the fact that I have been in this profession for a long time, okay? And I communicate with a lot of business professionals on a regular basis, okay? I do not have a lot of small talk with people. And when I meet people, whether casually or professionally, my mindset is how can I be of service to you? Or how can you be of service to me in my company? That is my general conversation, okay? I do not engage any into any type of conversation with anyone unless I know for sure that this company or that individual will be able to assist me in some type of capacity. All right. Some people say, well, you're using people for whatever the reason. No, I'm not using anyone for anything. I'm just trying to eliminate a lot of the conversation that is not needed in order for me to get services done. Okay. There's there's no reason for me at the point in my business career to be communicating with people and they have no expectations or goals set for themselves at any level. And all they're doing is trying to communicate information to me based on information that I have already researched, I've already verified whether or not it will work or not. Because if I don't know, and if you explain these things to me, and I'm communicating with other people on a regular basis about business and how you can get these things done. And if I don't know, I research it and I look at it and I come back to you and I reevaluate it and find out what you know based on what is proven. Okay, this is no trial and error type of thing. What is proven that will work, I will give you that information so that you will be able to look at that information and see does it apply to your current situation. If it does not apply to your current situation, okay, now let's talk about it. Let's see how we can learn from this whole interaction. Okay, this business interaction or casual interaction based on business or business administrative terms, we both are learning something from the whole experience of us meeting and conversating. Okay, we're learning together how we can improve our business relationship and communicate with other individuals. Okay, this is this whole concept is business mindset. You must have a business mindset. Okay, and if you don't have a business mindset, when you engage the people that you're working with, you're basically wasting your time because there's no reason why you are communicating with people and you are trying to accomplish things that they do not comprehend. Okay? That is the whole platform. If you are talking to someone and they do not understand the level of communication are that you are relating to them, then you must stop and evaluate the whole relationship. Okay. Now, you may not can do that in that one session. Okay. You may say, okay, listen, here's my business card. Let me get back with you. We'll talk more informal later, but right now, I have some other things I need to do. Okay. And then what you'll do, you'll ask them to call you. And if they do not call you, then it wasn't that important. Okay. It wasn't that important. Okay. But you must maintain a business mindset. That's the whole premises of this whole instructional teaching, okay, and mentorship. It's just having a business mindset, keeping a business mindset. I can't stress this enough, okay, to my subscribers and my viewers. You must have a business mindset, or else you will lose focus. People will change your concept, your frame of thought, anything like that. You must keep in the direction in which you're going based on what you know and has been proven that works. You may meet a person that is a professional in their area. If you out of your league, move out of their lane. You're not in their lane. Stay out of people's way that know what they're doing unless you are trying to engage into their activity and you're willing to learn something from them that will benefit your business, your career path, okay, and your business future. You understand? But you must be willing to listen. You must have a structured conversation with people that you engage that are trying to do something and it's clearly noted they have no perception and no direction and where they really want to go based on the information they are giving you, okay, and based on your proven knowledge that what they're describing just just does not work, okay. Now, everyone is not going to listen to you, okay. Everyone has been I have mentors, okay. I have business mentors, and since I have business mentors, I'm not going to talk to someone that's at a level lower than me. Now, it's something they can share with me that I may have overlooked, okay? But if it's impeding the direction that I'm going, if it's prohibiting me from moving forward and I have to go back and revise something that I did like 10, 15 years ago, and I'm not using it today, okay, and it doesn't apply to me today, I don't care what that individual, that business individual is saying to me, it's not useful to me. Okay, it's just not useful. Okay, I don't want to dwell on this too much because I'm trying to pull up some information. Okay, first of all, as you all know, I have to go into my. I got to make sure that I record everything that I talk about, and I'm talking about as far as my my project guideline. Okay, I have to make sure I got all that set up. Okay, and I'm gonna show this out pretty soon. We'll go ahead and set this up so you see, because this is very important. I really stress this in most of my seminars. I want to make sure I'm displaying what I need to display and do not display the things that I'm not displaying. And I'm gonna try to stay on I'm gonna try to stay on topic because there's a lot of information that I want to share with you, and some information may try to, sparse off to different things that I don't want to do. Okay, so um, what I'm doing right now, basically, I'm trying to get that set up. Okay, so I'm gonna put a pause on this right quick, and then I'm going to come back and we'll continue the conversation. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Thank you for your patience. Like I said, I've been on pause. So it may look like I have not been gone long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to my document here, and I want to show you exactly what I have done. Okay, and and this is what I encourage all of you to do. I do this in every session: mentorship, business mentorship training, administrative training that I work on a business mindset. You should always create a document, no matter what type of document that you use. Keep track of what you do, the time you start, the date, the topic of which you actually working with. This right here is a state of awareness, intellectual and logical thinking. This is based on this, but all of this is based on business mindset. Okay, but on my level, state of awareness, intellectual and logical thinking. Okay, and that's the premises of this whole uh, setup. Okay. Now, I have created another video, which this document or this video is based on this topic, business, how to maintain a business mindset. And what it is that everything I'm doing right now is based on marketing steps and guidelines. Okay. And I don't want to go too in depth into this, but I have a video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find it first, and then we can go off into all the other stuff. And I really encourage you to go to this video and look at it, okay? And the reason being, because it changes your whole perception about business and working with different things, okay? That's very important when you're dealing with business. Your perception of what you're doing has to be understood by those that you're communicating the information to. Okay, it has to be done. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here and I'm going to let you look at the topic. Okay, this here. Okay, and this is and I'm going to put this in my document here. Okay, so that I know to include it in my descriptive text. Okay, and put it here. Methods, business marketing methods, um, and I'm gonna say here, which this is not going to be B at all. I need to move this up, 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 up. Okay, and this is actually going to be a note. It's not going to be a reference. It's going to be a note. Insert end note, next note, insert footnote. Um, where'd it go? Yeah, you gotta be careful. There's a lot of stuff that you gotta be careful what you do because okay, here it is right here. Okay, there you go. Let's see. And what the hell? Um, to, and I'm gonna have to put this in here, but I'm gonna put the link in there first. Okay. And this link is based on, make sure I put in the whole uh, series. Okay. Where I'm at. I'm all over the place. Okay, so where did I go with it? Of course, it's not showing. Um, text color. Okay, we want this to be my favorite. Okay, and I usually like to make my stuff like a bluish, dark blue color. Dark blue. Okay, and I don't think I need to underline this. Okay, but I usually put this underline. Oh, but I usually underline what I'm referencing as a tool. And like I said, I want to make sure I get off into this because I don't want to be dragging on this, okay? Because what I want to talk to you about is very important, and I want you to understand that there are some things that I encountered that need to be addressed, and we really need to, really need to make sure you understand the direction that we're trying to go with this because there are some issues going on, okay, in people's minds. Okay, so this is if you go into um, Google, right? I mean YouTube, and you put in topic how to start a building a business mindset series, it'll bring in these topics, okay? And this video will be inside of this, all right? So you can go in there and look at it. And again, I encourage you to like, um, share, ring, click the alarm button so that whenever I create new content, you will be alerted. And I would like for you to make a comment and tell me what you think. All right. All right. So this is very important. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this. So I won't, I don't want to, lose it. Okay. So as it saves it, it's gonna ask me if I want to save it. Okay. Okay. So now what we're going to do, okay, today is what this whole conversation is about. All right. It is about um, knowledge. Okay. And the knowledge that I'm trying to share with you is basically an idea. Okay. Now, this video is 28 minutes long. Okay. And what I'm going to do, all right, I'm going to play this video for you. All right. Now, once I play this video for you, I would like for you to, it's 28 minutes long, to listen to it. Okay, just listen to the video, take notes, because the fact that I have played this video before and to give people an idea of exactly what they're supposed to be doing and how my business is structured. Okay, and um, I might kind of fast forward a little bit, but just pay close attention. All right, pay very close attention to this training video because it is useful and you need to know this information about the Shephard Enterprise L.L.C. Business Administration Information System Consultants. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start this video and I will come back to you in just a second. Hello, hello, hello. This is your man Nicholas Shepherd from the Shepherd Family Enterprise L.L.C. Business Administration Information Systems Consultant. And what I'm doing right now today, I am getting ready to create me a PowerPoint presentation. It's going to be a revised one, and the reason why I want to do this revision is because of the fact that my last one that I made, which I'm going to go into, and I'm going to show you the differences between each one of these things. And I'm going to try to incorporate some of the stuff that I had from the last one to this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay. Okay, so my last presentation, okay, which is this presentation here, okay, and it's the 2018 presentation and review of our services. And I actually have this out on YouTube, and I did it, and what I'm about to do basically, I'm gonna create a new one, right? You know what I'm saying? I want to keep like some of these things that I have right here. Um, basically, they're very vague and they're out of scope. And what I mean out of scope is like the entertainment, advertisement, and marketing consultants. I need to create a video, okay, or presentation that describe what these different business entities within the Shepherd Family Enterprise, what they consist of, what are their functions. Because if I set up an a proposal, and this was these things, this is my next presentation going to be about setting up a proposal and getting them to understand why the Shepherd Family Enterprise exists and what we do. Okay. In this particular one, it was going through a lot of different things, and like I say, it was very vague, and it was like, okay, it leaves a lot of question for what's going on. But it's okay, it's a tool. I think this right here is something that you can show people who already know about your business and you already talked to them so they look at it, okay, we talked about this, we talked about this, talked about this. But in my next video that I actually create, it's going to be more of a it's going to be more of a tool that I use to tell my new clients like these things here. They need to know if I'm providing these services, what are what are the desktop processes. Okay, these things need to be outlined. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, and there need to be a cost associated with these things. Now, what I have done though, right, and I'm gonna go into this other part. I have this, and I kind of like the general ideal under these different things here, and I describe exactly what these costs are. So if I ask you, if you ask me, okay, you want to do business with me, and I say, okay, okay, you want me to do business with you, okay, so this is what our business consists of. This is what we do, and these are the rates. Okay, they'll look at this and they'll say, okay, these are your rates. Okay, and then there has to be a retainer's fee associated with these things. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So what I did basically, I created a new video. I mean, a new PowerPoint presentation, and I'm gonna turn it on, right? And just to give myself an idea of what I'm trying to do. In this thing, it looks like this, okay? And and I add some new features to it. It's totally different than the last one, but I'm introducing myself as a businessman. Not only am I introducing myself as a businessman, I'm introducing myself as the Shepherd Family Enterprise Business Administration and Information Systems Consultant. Okay, figure. So when you look at me, you're going to see the Shepherd Family Enterprise. Okay, When you hear the name Shephard Family Enterprise, you're going to see me. All right. So that is the whole concept of the business. Okay. So imagery. All right. So, and I have these different things that I have. Okay. And I have, actually, I have a document that actually talks about what's on my webpage. Right. And on my webpage, it has a lot of different things. I'm going to come out of this. And, it talks about a lot of different things and this and that, you know what I'm saying, which I can actually show. I can go back and, pretty much show you. And in my webpage, it has all the different things in here, and it talks about a lot of different things, creating a business plan to fit your company's need and all the stuff like that. It goes through these different things here, which are great, right? Explaining my business, um, purpose and everything like that, right? But like I say, these things here, right? Like this contractual agreement template, administrative management staff, modification and updates, these things need to be addressed. Okay. These things need to be the forerunner of the business conversation. Right. So when I start talking to these clients, they need to understand that these things need to be satisfied in order for me to do business with them. Okay. So that's number one. And then I have training, right? And these trainings can be ad hoc reports, anything like that. It could be whatever it is, okay? But it's this training itself, all right? That we will set up like general administration, team building, networking with others around you. But we have to come up with an idea, okay? What would be the cost for these services? You understand? So, and then we have to figure out, okay, what would be the retainer costs, the percentages, and everything like that. Okay. So we're gonna go back to this. Now, in this document right here, okay, now there's a lot of different things I have to put into this. It's a good document, right? But as I was looking at there, okay, on my website, I have this um, this whole spill of conversation. Let's sneeze up that. And I should have turned that off. And the situation is, my whole thing is that when I start my video, okay, I wanted to do the introduction based on what I'm doing, right? So just like, okay, if I do this and I cut this on,
Greetings from the Shephard Family Enterprise
okay,
L.L.C.
it's
Business
gonna do the
Administration
introductions,
and Information Systems
okay,
Consultants. From the CEO.
and
First, let me
once it's
thank you for
doing
visiting our
this,
site.
okay,
By visiting the
you
Shephard
know,
Family Enterprise LLC
it's going to be
website,
showing
you are either
these
researching what we have to
slides.
offer or how we can improve your current business
So
position in your current market.
these slides
No matter what
have
may have
to
drawn you to our site, we are very happy and
reflect
pleased that you have come.
what the
For more detailed information,
you
please
know what
email us at the Shephard Family
the immense
Enterprise
reader
Business Administration
is
and
saying,
Information Systems
okay,
Corporation at
so that
Shephard Family Enterprise LLC
as I'm
at
going through this video,
shepherdfamilyenterprise.com. Subject:
okay,
Consultant Training
they can
Request.
look at this,
This video
okay,
presentation is to inform all of our current and
and they
future
understand
clients
the
of who
fact
we
that
are
when
and
they
what our
are
corporation functions consist of.
looking at this video,
Now,
they
what
have a
can we do
general
for you?
idea what we are
Before
trying to
you
do.
answer this question, please
Okay,
visualize the vast number of
so
businesses that have
I
started
have to
within
be
the last
direct,
decade and have
okay,
become very
so that when they
successful in either
finish
a
looking at
new
this
or current
video,
market.
they know they got to come out their
It did
pocket.
not take
Okay,
much to get them
there's a
started,
cost
just
for
a
me to do
desire
business with
to
them,
get out of their current
and
financial
there's a
situation
contract
and
agreement that
fast.
has to be
You can create whatever you
created,
desire if you
right?
only open up your mind to an idea.
And
This idea does not have to
once
be a
the contract
formulated
agreement
idea at
is
first, but just an
set up,
unorganized thought that
based
you want to
on,
put into
okay,
motion one
based
day.
on
Write these unorganized
these
thought ideas
factors,
down.
right? The
These written
factors I
ideas
have
do
here,
not need to
right?
be formatted or
Based
typed
on
in
these
any
factors,
organized,
right?
structured way.
These
Just
different
something that will allow you to
entities within the
slowly move
Shepherd
your idea into
Enterprise
a more revised or
Corporation,
formulated, structured
right?
plan that will display a
Shepherd
list of the
Enterprise
things that you
LLC,
want to accomplish
and
within, let's
they
say,
must
1 year.
they
This
need to
business
know
idea can be a
exactly
one-liner what are the tasks or what these businesses, entails, okay? Because let me turn this off. It has to be something that the individual know that okay, if I'm going to have him work with me, under what company, okay, or department are we going to be working with him, you know? So if you're going to be work with me, and I say, okay, that is going to fall under the Shepherd Enterprise Entertainment Advertising Marketing and Consultants Department, and these are the prerequisites for that. And this will be the same thing, okay? And this will be the same thing, and this will be the same thing. And I have to formulate some type of agreement, all right, that these things are based on. You understand? So what I will have to do, okay, um, like in this here, okay, once it goes to this screen here, all right, it will generate um, basic information about each one of these departments, right? Which I have, well, the other video, I'm not gonna do it. Now you see this right here, 75, 75 screens, right? So, but I know a lot of that is based on this other information right here. But I'm gonna take a lot of this stuff out. But I can still do it, but I can go through it pretty quick, you know what I'm saying? Just give them an idea. But I can take a lot of stuff out, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really unnecessary to have all these different things. I put them out of a different PowerPoint presentation, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that they need to know that, um, okay, this here. So I could like take this one out. I could take this one, well, this copy, and I take it out. And well, it's already there. Okay. So I take this one, and once I start going through this part right here, okay, it need to start talking about, okay, it need to start talking about my different departments, right, which is here, okay, and and once it start talking about this, okay, and I said the presentation review of services, okay, and that,
Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now, okay, because like I say, a lot of the things that are in this document right here, which, you know, I have the document and I'm not gonna go over all of it right now. Um, but I really adhere, you know, of these different principles, okay? I have these different phases that I work with. I stick to them. I've been doing this for many, many, many years. It works. I go over these things with with my customers, everything like that. The videos I make are based on these different steps, okay? Because I don't want any confusion on what I expect, okay, from my my viewers. Um, I like I say, these are laws, okay, my business laws, and this is what it's not like something I just randomly come up with, okay. I did a lot of research on these things, okay. I know these things work, okay. I just didn't just woke up one day, so I'm gonna do. No, I researched this information, and I know they work, okay. So, what I'm going to do, okay, I am going to look at something more to start, make sure I get it, okay. So, I think that's the whole concept, okay. Now, in this video here, okay, and okay, like business partners, okay, I get my business partners, and what it is, okay, with this, and let's see if I can go back, okay, okay, if I incorporate a business partner. All right. There's certain amount of information you must provide to me. Okay. Because I have to have this information. And the reason why I have to have information, I want to make sure you're stable, not just in your company. See, a lot of people have money in their pocket, but they don't have nothing written down on paper. All right. Or let's say they have things prepared for them by a company, but they don't have it in their possession. And they're trying to conversate business information or rules or specifications, whatever, without having a document in front of them. Nor do they have the information to provide it to you right away. Okay. So they communicate with you with an ideal of what they can do, but nothing is actually documented. Okay. And it's in front of them stating that they can stand by what they're saying. Okay. I can do that. All right. Anything that I convey to a business partner or a potential business partner or someone I'm trying to do business with, that I'm trying to make a business partner, I can back up what I say. All right. Now, they have to be a one on one communication with this. There must be some type of ideal that what you are doing replicates in some factor of what I want to see happen within a period of time. And I'm not talking about no 2 or 3 years. If we did work on a 2 or 3 year project, we need to set out some type of structured system that we can keep the communication going to see where we are. All right. Whether it's like every quarter, every month, every 30 days, some of that, some type of business communication that we would do to satisfy the fact that we are moving forward. And then we must provide some type of documentation stating that, this is what I have accomplished. So I can go to my computer, I can pull that information out based on the factors of your company. And I say, okay, this month they did this, and I look at it, and I look at the numbers, I look at what you accomplished. If I have any questions about it, I can set up a, you know, like a meeting, a summarized meeting, or update meeting, and say, okay, listen, I see that you have this. Okay, can you give me more information about this? And they can say, well, I don't have time right now. We set up a date, and I can say, okay, this not shouldn't take more than like, you know, 15 minutes or 10 minutes, anything like that. You want to narrow the minutes down so you don't want them to get into a habit of thinking that you're gonna take a lot of their time. Okay, you want to boom, 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 conversation, short, and sweet, straight to the point. Get back. You don't have to get back with me right now. You get back with me whenever you can. But I'd like to know if you can get this information to me. When can you get the information back to me? Or you can give them a time. And if they don't have it to you at a time, you can tell them a day ahead. Say, listen, okay, do you have this information? Do you need more time to prepare the information? You must give them some type of guidance and instructions. Okay, because if you don't do that, they're gonna think that you just a random person. They're not gonna take you seriously. All they're gonna do is just like, okay, well, I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. But if they know you have a structured system in place that they can look at, okay, and unless they just ignoring it, okay, they just ignoring it. If they are ignoring the structured guidelines that you have in place, that how you do business, something they can look and view. Everything I have, you can actually look at and see how I do business. And if you just disregard it, we don't need to do business with each other. Okay, seriously, we don't need to do business with each other because of the fact that why am I wasting my time, knowledge, and business administrative skills on someone that is not paying attention to the instructions I'm giving them as a business professional? Okay, after that, why am I doing this? So we might as well move on. Right? I'm gonna treat you as if you just a panhandle on the street. Okay, and that's gonna piss you off, right? Okay. Now, and again, like I say, I have different levels. I have all these different levels of business, partners. Okay, and this is what we're going into, in a few minutes. Okay, we're going into the different levels of my services. Okay, and what it is that I stand by these things. Okay, I believe in the things that I'm talking about. and I really want you to succeed and everything like that. So that is where we are right now. Okay. So now, what I'm going to talk to you right now about, okay, and I'm gonna leave this screen up, okay, so you can make your contributions to our organization, to our organization, as we talk, everything like that. I don't want you to think that I'm wasting your time, anything like that. Like I said, I solicit your contributions, okay, because in fact I do a lot of research on the top. I do a lot of um, uh, online training, information. I do a lot of research. If you have any question about something, any concern about if you want to start a business, you want to know the direction you would like to go, and you may not have the time to do it. I can gather as much information I can. We can set up a date and time that we can talk about it. I don't have a lot of time, okay, but we can briefly set up a date, okay. Usually it's going to be the weekend that we can sit down midday, cup of coffee, we can have a conversation, Skype. Um, Meeting and whatever tools that you use, WebEx, and we can sit down and we can have a business conversation based on your desires, okay, and how I can service your company, okay, or your new company or the company you're trying to create, okay. That's why I'm here. That's why I talk to people overseas to try to connect you with them and then with you. And the only way I'm able to do this if we communicate. Okay, I need to know exactly what you want and write these things out. Okay, have a bullet point. Like I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. The way I described it to you in my business process document. All right, you have to write these things out every month, every day that you write something down. You can expand on it as you go on, but you have to put things on paper. All right, and you have to go over these things so that we both know where you're going, what direction you're going. Okay, it's very important. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go over some things, and what I would like to do is, like I said, I'm basically um, summarizing this whole thing. Okay, I'm gonna come up with a little story. Okay, I'm gonna try to make it as brief as possible. I was communicating with a potential business partner, and I've been talking to this potential business partner, for years. Okay, and um, I'm communicating with this person, and they're not from America; they're from another country. And the potential was there, okay. But the whole thing is, this is a young business entrepreneur, and in that country, they do things differently than we do here in America, okay. Now, there's a lot of scams in America. There's a lot of business scams in other countries. I am aware of these things. I don't know what the scams are, but I do know one thing. I have a structured system I go by. And if you cannot adhere by the structured system that I have, that I lay out to you, then you're not willing to do business with me. That's plain and simple. So I gave this person years ago, okay, and I had a lot of patience with this person because this person was introduced to me through a coworker that, you know, this person wanted to engage in some type of business concept, you know, venture with my company. So I explained to them, these are the tools you need, okay. And I said, if you don't have those tools, what I would do, I would make a way to get these tools to you so we can have a better communicative source, all right, that we can work with so we can get things done. Okay. The person said okay, well, they have a phone, this and that. I said, okay. All right. I said, okay, now, do you have access to a computer? Okay. The person said, no. I said, you don't have, there's in your country, okay, now this is not a warring country. I said, in your country, you don't have, and this person on administrative level, okay, this is not a random person. This person should have access to all this information, okay, all these different systems. I said, you don't have access to a communicative device that you can go in and look at my YouTube videos. You don't have a Gmail, you don't have an email address, you don't have anything. Only thing you can do is contact me through a social system, okay? And I cannot get anything to you. I say, okay, what is your address? They give me an address, but it's not to where they are. It's to someplace else, right? Which is their parent house. So I'm already skeptical. Okay, I'm already skeptical. I say, okay, now if I communicate with you, how can I get information to you? Okay. Now during this time, it was during the COVID, so I tried to get information. They said, well, they weren't submitting information. They weren't sending anything in that because it was been. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna use the barred, but that's the wrong word to use. Our mailing system in the United States was not could not send information over there because it was banned because of COVID, right? Their borders weren't open to receive anything to that region. So that became a problem with a lot of business exporters and importers in that region. Okay. So that became a deterrent to this person. I'm trying to explain to this person. The person just could not, the perception. So I had to go down to the post office and let the postal service person explain to this person what I had already explained to this person that it could not be done. And the person's perception, they still did not want to believe what this government official was saying to them. You get me? And I'm listening. And I'm looking at that particular point. I said, you know what? This person is stubborn. Okay, you have business people out there. The only thing that they think of is their perception, what is truth. Their perception of what is truth is not reality. Okay, especially when they talk to a business professional. Okay, just like a law enforcement officer. A law enforcement officer, and we're not talking about this person that's come out of the police camp. We talk about a person that have like 10, 12 years of dedicated police or law enforcement service. We're not talking about crooked cops, predators. We talk about European, American, whatever nationality that they maintain in the United States. We talk about dedicated law enforcement officers. Okay, no BS. I don't care what color you say you are. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And if and they quote you these things, you're not supposed to do this, and they stand firm on what they believe in. This the American way. That's how we do it in this country. Don't try to get me involved with all that, you know, that old cultural conflict. I'm saying you disobey the law and you're wrong. Okay. American people do not like these type of law enforcement officers. Okay, they do not like these law enforcement officers. They do not sway their behaviors for no one. Okay. Now, if this person is communicating something to you, all right, and you're trying to quote some rhetoric, okay, of laws that you compose to try to manipulate their behavior, and they try to, and it's going to frustrate them. Okay, same thing with me. If I know something and I've been in this business for a long time, and you're trying to relate to me some rhetoric that's far fetched, okay, you just pulling stuff together and try to make sense out of it. Okay, you just like you're a babbling idiot, okay. Because I've been in this business a long time, so you're not going to try to tell me some perception, especially if you don't have it written down. Okay, I'm talking about you just scrolling through the internet, hitting links. I'm talking about you have something structured, a document structured, written out, structured that I can read, I can trace back to a source to verify what you're talking about. Okay, this person had no information. All they had is rhetoric, and I was listening to them, and I was getting frustrated. They was getting frustrated because I did not want to hear excuses. And the excuses they was trying to convey to me, I knew was BS, and I knew they was procrastinating, and they was getting frustrated because they're trying to talk to me like they're trying to talk to me like I'm a 6 year old. All right, I am an adult. Okay, now I'm quite sure there are men and women out there that's they talk in these different circles, whereas that they try to confuse you about conflicted information, conversation, unjustified references and meanings and words, and they try to put words and sentences that does not belong in those dialogues and sentences and everything like that, try to confuse you and try to talk real fast instead of giving you a structured conversation that can be verified by you just utilizing the intelligence that you have or going back and verifying what they say and come back to them and say, okay, can we continue on? All right. This person did not want to budge in utilizing the resources that I was trying to provide to them so that we can do business. Okay. Now, I was trying to explain to this individual that I have X amount of funds available to distribute out. Okay. I cannot distribute anything outside of my financial business budget because it goes into my personal finances, which maintains my household. I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. But if I do that, it would take longer because the monies that I'm going to provide out inside of my household budget is going to be in small amounts, and it's going to be over extended a period of time to me to process finance, if finance position in whatever you're trying to do, so that you get things done and you may want things done in a shorter period. So you're trying to rush me to deplete my funds in my home finance so that you can take care of something on your business level. You understand? I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm not trying to do risks like that. So it's a difference that I had a lot of contributors and stuff like that, and risk takers that was okay. I'm gonna give you, $300, $400. I'm gonna invest this and that, because I have to, you know, on the tax purpose, I have to report these things to the Internal Revenue Service and to the federal government that I'm receiving these funds for these things. Okay, and then they have to verify these things, and then they have tax codes that justify these different things, so that either it can be wrote off or I can I have to pay taxes on the monies that I receive. Okay. So all these things have to be verified. Okay. So you can't just give me BS. And if I'm giving money out, I have to verify who I'm giving this money to because there are tax codes based on that information too. I can't just give you money and then you just taking the money and spending it and then there's no verification that I gave it to you. So like there's laws against that in this country. Okay. So I'm not going to do that. So the whole thing is this. All right. The person kind of like start, you know, actually they cut me off, right? They hung up, not say they hung up the phone, right? They cut me off. This connection connect, and they said, well, my boss called me up and this and that, blah blah, and I'm listening to them, right? I'm saying, okay, this is the third time you do. Yeah, every time you don't want to listen to me, you hang up on me, all right? And it's like and I don't want to be sexist or anything like that because I don't want to say whether it's a male, female, with the age and everything like that. I don't want to be discriminatory or anything like that. But the conduct of this person, okay, is not alienated to one specific person. There are a vast amount of people around the world that has a business mind do business this way. Okay, the way this person was doing business. They can be salvaged. Okay. As a business professional, you must know how and you must have patience to work with these individuals. And it may take a couple of years at your leisure, at your time, but you must be able to get them because as they grow, and you see, as you talk to them, and you're going to frustrate them because as you frustrate someone, they're going to talk to someone about their frustration. And if they talk to someone with a business mind, they're going to verify everything that you say, everything you tell them, and if it's in truth, the person that they talk to that has a business structure mind, that's a business professional, is going to verify everything that you say as a business professional. Okay. They say, well, he's right, he's right, he's right, he's right. Now, if they're not listening to that person, then there's no need for you to do business with that individual because of the fact that all they're trying to do is scam you. All right. Okay. Number one, always have your stuff written down. Okay, have some type of descriptive context or system, all right, or presentation that you communicate with the person that you initially want to do business with. Okay, whether it's randomly, um, whatever the situation may be, unexpectedly, you want to have a set communication. Like when I walk to someone, I say, "Hello, how you doing?" You know, we getting together. I said, "Yes." They asked me. I said, "Okay." I asked them, "What do they do?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Well, I have a business consulting company. It's called Shephard L.L.C. You know, I'm a motivational speaker. I help people get their mindset to do business. Okay, I help people formulate businesses. You know, have a business structure. You know, and I don't try to make it too wide, but I want them. I try to have key points where a person will want to contact me, call me back, and I give them a business card. Right. Once that is done, some people never call me. That's okay. You know, you may give out 100,000 business cards and only two people call you. All right. But that should not stop you from continuing to try to reach people because all it takes is one business person, okay, to cross reference your information. And then that business card that you gave them, they show it to someone, and they say, "Oh, yes, I talked to this person too." And somebody say, "Oh yeah, I got this business card from this person." Yeah, you know what they say to you. And if all of you are talking on the same structure, business level that was communicated to them by you, and they saying the same thing, someone's going to contact you. Someone's going to contact you. Okay, so that is the end of this session right here. Like I say, I don't want to talk over extended period of time. It always been almost an hour. So um, I would like to thank you for listening to my business mindset. Okay, the topic is how to start building a business mindset session. And again, I would like for you to like, share, click the alarm button so that you would be alerted whenever I have other YouTube training videos. And I would like for you to put a comment. Tell me what you think about my sessions, okay? And I know that there's a lot of different things that I need to get better in. And again, okay, um, that'll be in time. Okay, I'm still researching a lot of information. I'm still researching a lot of communication information to get a lot of things done. I don't really like I noticed that a lot of marketing things out there. You got the pop all the different things like that, which is good. I'm working on that, right? But I think that I'm a direct person. All this flashy stuff, all this marketing things that they use to try to get your vibes. If you're not sitting down and listening to what I'm saying, or you not have an earpiece in your ear and your phone in your pocket and you're driving in your vehicle and you're playing the video and you listen to me because you have a nice little journey to go through, and you just sit down and listen to what I'm saying, okay, and rewind and listen to it. It may take you several times to actually digest on a psychological level what I'm saying to you, and then you may have to go through a lot of different sectors in your life before you identify the fact that what I was saying pans out. Okay. But it will happen. All right. Again, thank you very much and come back again.